Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lynn Wilson and I'm glad you're here today. Welcome to my home, and today we're going to be talking about the do's of Dollar Tree. So many times you watch people do Dollar Tree hauls. They buy all this stuff. Number one, what do they do with all of it? Do they even use it? Do they keep it? What do they do? Does any of it work? Do you like any of it? What's the pros and cons? So I gathered up a few of the things that I've recently picked up that I would say for me are a definite do. And I might have a little different perspective on some of it, and I'll get into that as we move along here. So what are some of the do's? I would say definitely seasonal items. This is just a red Santa looking tin that I can use at my coffee station. You could use it as a planter. You could put your holiday silverware in it. You can do all kinds of things. They have great, I would say, different versions of things you would find at Hobby Lobby and some of these other craft stores, such as Christmas ornaments that are so expensive at these other stores that yes, you would love to get, but if you're on a budget, Dollar Tree has some great stuff. Seasonal things such as this, it goes in the ground, it's a solar light. For me, things like this, you know what? I get it this year and I use it, and if at the end of the season they're broken, I don't like them, I decide next year I don't want to go with something like this, and I pass it along to Goodwill or I throw it out. It was $1. I didn't break the bank to do it for the season. I can feel good and confident in that. So I would highly recommend their seasonal items. Other things that I've purchased would be, this is a all-in-one, if you can see that. And that is a blush and a lipstick. I didn't even know what an all-in-one was, and my daughter-in-law highly recommended this. I tried it. Great lipstick, add a little blush, all-in-one, $1. They're fantastic. And I have bought several of these over the time. Another thing that I recently picked up that I had on one of my hauls was this bamboo, eco-friendly, and the tip of the toothbrush, the handle is the bamboo, and the tip of the toothbrush is infused with charcoal. It was kind of like it didn't feel real strong. I wasn't really sure. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. I was in a different state at a different Dollar Tree, and that's where I found it. I happened to find it at my Dollar Tree yesterday. I picked up an additional 2 of these. The bamboo is sturdy and strong, even though it didn't appear to be. My teeth are clean when I brush my teeth with this toothbrush, but it's not harsh on my teeth. Highly recommend it. Crest toothpaste. Yes, they have Colgate and Crest and some, I think, Close Up and maybe a Sensodyne toothpaste, some brand names. Not so much the Crest as I would say I would highly recommend the brand names. Now you might say, hey, I can get a better deal with going to Walmart or my grocery store. It's cheaper, you get a bigger size. Absolutely. There's always better deals somewhere. This is not the perfect deal, but these are do's at Dollar Tree. And the reason I say that is if I'm going to Dollar Tree and I'm picking up items, I'm not running all the way down the road to Walmart or the grocery store to pick up 1 or 2 items that I could have already gotten at Dollar Tree. Saves me time, saves me gas, saves me money. So in that case, they have a lot of brand name products that they're now carrying that you might want to consider. If you're doing the trip there, go for it. And did you know that Dollar Tree also accepts manufacturers' coupons? You have to check out how they do that, but if you have coupons for Crest toothpaste or Colgate, you can use those at the Dollar Tree. All right, let's keep moving here. I purchased the Arm & Hammer foot powder, and I love it. I do not like wearing socks, so I put this in my shoes. Helps keep the fragrance nice in your shoes, if you know what I mean. And it just makes your feet feel cool and dry all day long. You don't need much. Put a little in each. It's great. Highly recommend it. Things such as this, the Shell Macaroni and Cheese boxes, $1. They are also, again, at Walmart and other places like that, but for $1, and I happen to be there. They're good. This is their off-brand, if you want to say. They don't have the Kraft in this type with the cheese in the pouch. They do sell the Kraft in the powdered macaroni and cheese, but this off-brand at Dollar Tree is just as good as the regular brand that you would find at Walmart. Tissues. Tissues are expensive. At my grocery store, you're probably talking $2.50 a box. Walmart might be $1.89. Well, when I can pay $1 for 175 sheets, that's a good deal. So even during the pandemic, when other places I could not find tissues like Walmart and the grocery store, Dollar Tree carried them. Highly recommend that as a do. Okay, a bag of potato chips. This is 4.75 ounces, $1. Now, I just happened to be in a deli today. We were stopping home after church, picked up a couple things. They had the exact size bag as this. They were asking $2. Now, I know delis can be more money, but many of you were saying, wait a minute, you can get a big bag at Aldi's or Walmart or someone else. Oh, a whole lot cheaper. You get more for your money. I totally agree with you. Let me tell you why it's a do for me and my family. If you're single, a couple, or just a few in your family like us, where we only have a couple of people, this is a do. Because what happens is I buy the big bags, whether you get them at Costco's, Walmart, or wherever, 9 out of 10 times, we eat a little bit with lunch, we wrap it up, seal it, do all that kind of good stuff, forget it's in the cabinet or it's in the pantry, eat it a week later, it's okay. Another week or so later, they're starting to go stale and they taste funny. So for that reason, this is a do for an individual, small family, you know, a couple, something like that, where you can have this over 2 to 3 lunches. Within a week, I've used it up. I haven't wasted money on buying a big bag. Maybe that only cost $1 or $2 more and I got a whole lot more for my money, but why spend that $1 or $2 more and throw all that food out when it's gone stale and I can't use it? So for us, this makes sense. Okay, let's keep going here. This particular item, dumplings and chicken, is a favorite of my son. $1 by Comfort Creek Foods. They also carry Chef Boyardee, $1. Campbell's Soup. They do have brands that are known to us in the regular grocery stores. And then they sell some off brands. This particular product, every time I go, is usually sold out or there's only 1 or 2 cans on the shelf. That's a good sign. We have purchased it for the year now. My son loves it. We're talking picky eater, someone that has autism. He recommends this. So that's a good idea. Okay, something for the laundry. This is by the Awesome Products, and it's a laundry brightener. I have found the Awesome Products are awesome. I really like them. This particular one is 32 ounces. That is a good size laundry brightener. We have hard water and we struggle washing clothes because of the hard water with not only whites, but even just some of our colored clothes can get a tinge to them because of the hard water. It's a good thing to get. Another product that I had purchased, and a lot of you came back and said, oh, don't get it, I don't like it, or I wouldn't use it. I really like it. And it's a booster, just a fragrance booster. I usually use vinegar in all my washes for, you know, teenage smells and just all that good stuff. It's a disinfectant and it leaves the laundry. It's a good softener. Instead of using a fabric softener, you can use vinegar, disinfectant, and it removes the smells. But once in a while, you want something nice and fresh. So I picked this one up. This is the spring. And I also have another one. It's in the blue. And it's just like their regular scent. It's just fresh and clean smelling. And they have a purple, which is the lavender. I highly recommend it. I only use just a little tiny bit in an extra large load, and it lasts a long time. Okay, something like this, pink Himalayan salt, fine grain, and this is, how much is this? This is a 1 pound bag. Love pink Himalayan salt, use it in my cooking all the time. I find it's very expensive if I go anywhere else. $1 for 1 pound. This is the 3rd purchase of this. I really like it. It's a do. Another Dollar Tree do. They're breads. This is by Baker's Choice. Hamburger rolls, $1. Went to Walmart yesterday. The cheapest I could find was $2.32. Now that's pretty reasonable. But again, $1 loaf of bread at the Dollar Tree. I could go to Lidl's and Aldi's and get a loaf of bread for 88 cents and 64 cents at Lidl's, 88 at Aldi's. Is that better? Absolutely. But if I'm not going there and I'm going to the Dollar Tree, for me, my perspective is this. One stop saves me money and time and gas. I will do one stop if I can. $1 for hamburger rolls is a do. 4 bagels for $1, 25 cents each. Some of you might say, hey, you can go over to Aldi's and you can pay $1.50 for a bag of 6 or a bag of 7, whatever they have. Absolutely, you can do that. But again, for me, 4, we'll do 3 of us for breakfast, and there's 1 spare for a sandwich or for someone to have a second one. I've used it up. For $1, we have had breakfast. The problem with the bigger ones, for me, we don't eat them. We tend to change once a week, maybe do bagels, next day eggs, next day baked oatmeal, and so on. So those bagels could possibly sit on the pantry shelf. Can I freeze them, the extras? Yes. I don't like the way they freeze. No one in my family does. This is a personal decision you make for your family, what works and doesn't. But for me to get a small package for only $1 where there's no waste versus buying a bigger package for $1.50, that's not worth it to me because I end up throwing it out. It goes moldy and it gets wasted. So this is a do at Dollar Tree. I would say any of their stationery products, for the most part. Once in a while, you'll get a pen that writes funny or a marker that isn't great. But I'd say 98% of any of their stationery are great products. They do have Sharpie in individual colors, in fine point and in the fatter point. They do have some other brand names of products. They have a lot of off brands. This is ink. A lot of their products by Jot in the stationery. Again, for planners, for school, for stickers, for scrapbookers, all of that, definitely a do at the Dollar Tree would be stationery. Another thing I would say are gift bags. Now this happens to be the plastic that you could put over a large item, over like a wicker basket that you're filling. Definitely a do at the Dollar Tree. All of their gift bags are fantastic. Another do at the Dollar Tree, this is a door insulation kit. We purchased this last year. My husband loves it. It's a whole lot cheaper than going to Home Depot and Lowe's. $1 at the Dollar Tree. We've used it in our home multiple times and love it. The last thing I'm going to show you for a do at the Dollar Tree is this magazine right here. This particular one is holiday recipes, but I would highly recommend all of their magazines. They're fun. They're filled with great recipes, great ideas. They have maybe 6 to 8 different variety of magazines that they kind of rotate. They're all fantastic. A do at the Dollar Tree. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for visiting. Thanks for stopping over my home. Go check out Dollar Tree. Let me know in the comment below what are your do's from the Dollar Tree, and we'll catch you on the next video.